Narcissistic mothers are Jezebel from hell. They are shape shifting, Jezebel, demoness. They lie, they manipulate, they, guilt trip you, they keep shape shifting. Sometimes they will appear, as someone who's very strong and confident, and the other, moment you will see that they are appearing to be very vulnerable, sad, needy, and, someone who's very weak, someone who has been wronged by the entire world. So, they have their own unique way of trapping their sons. These narcissistic mothers are very attached to their son. Sons are like prized possessions. Sons are like trophies for these narcissistic mothers. And if you happen to get into relationship with, adult children of narcissistic mothers, I mean the son, I mean, there are high chances that, that son might be a narcissist himself. Yeah, and the credit goes to this Jezebel who's raised and trained him and groomed him and brainwashed him into becoming, a narcissist. So, she uses a lot of silent treatment, a lot of manipulation. So, basically, this guy, I mean, the sons of narcissistic mothers, they don't have any healthy role models. All what they have is a demoness, a shapeshifter, a Jezebel, yeah, who's constantly lying, using love as, bargaining chip, withholding love and affection, silent treatment, triangulation. So he grows up, seeing all of these things, and he believes that this is how things are, this is how, I need to be as well, this is the only way to survive. Yeah, she will keep on lying, and she will keep on cooking stories, she will keep on, projecting the whole world as a, bad place, all people are evil, and she's the only savior of the son. So, in a way, the son learns all of these things. Yeah, the son doesn't have a healthy role model. Narcissistic mothers are big time into isolating their sons, from the other family members, sibling, husband, and that's how they have better control over the son. So, the son, because of such inconsistent, unhealthy, environment, the son also, grows up, being a narcissist himself. Yeah, and these sons are emotionally wedded to their narcissistic mothers because there was no boundary. He was all over her and she was all over him. Yeah, there was no space, no privacy, no boundary. Yeah, and as a result of which, the son really, is unaware of what boundary is. Yeah, how a healthy son and, mother relationship should look like. He is unaware of all those things, and as a result of which, you can see a lot of unhealthy enmeshment. Mother is micromanaging, mother is telling him who he needs to date, who he needs to sleep with, when he needs to get married, when he needs to procreate. So there is no boundary, and the son is also there, assisting and serving the mother as her pseudo husband. Yeah, because the moment she sees that he's a little capable, he's a little grown, she starts parentifying the son. She starts establishing this emotional incest, the kind of emotional support and reassurance that she should expect out of her age group, I mean a man. She starts harvesting and grooming the son to provide all of that to her. Yeah, so she grooms him to be a narcissist, a dysfunctional adult man, and such men can never have a healthy married life. Such men can never prioritize their spouse. Such men can never prioritize their children. Women for such men are just incubators and sex toys. Yeah, and hospice for their beloved mother. So if you are with such a individual, if you are dating such a man, I would like to tell you, sister, you need to run, because that man is not going to change. That man is going to just use you as an incubator, as a sex toy, as an hospice for himself and for his mother. Yeah, and once the narcissistic mother dies, he is going to, put you in her place. You will be a replacement to his narcissistic mother. So don't get into it. I know some of us get into a very complicated, situation. So, be mindful, look out for the signs. I mean, one of the common sign to look out for is that these sons are going to tell you that my mother suffered a lot. My mother had a difficult backstory. She's been brutalized by the the entire family, entire world, but still she was there to rescue me and save me. So the moment you hear these kind of things, I mean, these are clear red flags which we most of the times, we tend to ignore. So these are red flags. Yeah, the sad story, mother is a martyr, mother is the victim, she suffered a lot just for the sake of me. So the moment you see the red flags, just run away, because you are quite possibly dealing with a narcissistic individual. Yeah, narcissistic son of a narcissistic mother, or maybe a covert narcissistic mother's son. Yeah, and they, in most of the cases, grow up to be narcissists themselves. Yeah, it's because of excessive attention, neglect, all that manipulation. They grow up believing that this is the way. So save yourself. Don't waste your time and energy of on such men, because they are just going to drain you, and they are going to deplete you. And for them are just like a replacement for their mother. They despise their mother, they don't like their mother, but they are not vocal about it. They don't express it, they don't tell you that they hate their mother, but deep down they hate their mother. Yeah, and they cannot confront her. Yeah, because they know how she's going to react. Plus their understanding, their belief system, everything gets distorted with constant manipulation, gaslighting, the narcissistic mothers, flying monkeys, and enablers. So this son is a broken piece, and you are never going to be able to fix him. So starting a family with him, it's a very one-sided thing. He's not going to be a good husband, nor he's going to be a good father to your children. So save yourself. It's better to be alone rather than getting married to a man who's already married to his mother. Yeah, so save yourself, have some mercy on yourself, and just leave them. Yeah, let them be happy with each other. Yeah, because we want equal reciprocity in a relationship, and that's the core foundation of every relationship. But if you are in relationship with men who are raised by narcissistic mother, it's very difficult. Yeah, there are men who choose to break free and who choose to heal and evolve. Yeah, but most of the times I have seen that these men are so enmeshed in an unhealthy way that they don't leave their narcissistic mothers. Yeah, they are married, and even though they hate their mother, but they are still with their mother. Yeah, it's a kind of a love hate relationship, extreme loyalty you can see these guys having towards their mother. So you will never be treated like a queen. You will never be treated like a wife. You will forever be an incubator, a sex toy, a sex doll, and a hospice for this guy and for his mother. So save yourself, and it's better to be alone rather than spending your life and wasting your life, energy, money, and emotion on wrong people. Yeah, because there is no happy ending. It's horrible. It's all pain, misery, and suffering, confusion, and chaos.